The White House just told OpenAI when they can and cannot launch their own products, and the market hasn't figured out what that actually means yet. OpenAI is holding back the full public release of GPT 5.6 on direct request from the Trump administration. Sam Altman confirmed it himself. The White House will be approving access customer by customer during the preview phase. Welcome back to AI Assets, your daily edge on AI investments. This is not a routine safety delay. This is the United States government taking direct operational control over a commercial AI product launch, and it changes the investment calculus for every major AI company in the world. Let's break down exactly what happened, why it matters for your portfolio, and what smart investors should be doing right now. What actually happened? OpenAI was ready to roll out GPT 5.6, their most capable publicly available model to date, to the general public this week. That rollout has been paused. The reason is a direct request from the White House. Sam Altman has publicly confirmed that during the preview phase, the administration will personally approve who gets access on a customer-by-customer basis. To be clear about what this means, the most powerful AI company in the world cannot decide who uses its own product. The government decides. This is not a hypothetical regulatory risk. It is already happening. Layer 1. Investor context. Every AI valuation just got a new risk premium. Let's talk about your portfolio directly. OpenAI's IPO valuation has been discussed at figures approaching $1 trillion. That valuation is built on one core assumption: that OpenAI can deploy its products freely, at scale, and capture global revenue growth without structural interference. That assumption is now broken. If the White House can pause a GPT 5.6 launch, they can pause anything. Future model releases, international deployments, enterprise licensing deals, all of it now carries a government approval risk that was not in anyone's financial models 6 months ago. This is not an OpenAI-specific problem. Every frontier AI company, Anthropic, Google DeepMind, Meta AI, Mistral, is now operating in an environment where their most valuable assets, their models, can be restricted by executive order with no warning and no clear timeline. The stocks most directly exposed are the AI model developers and their closest infrastructure partners. OpenAI's IPO timeline has reportedly been pushed toward 2027 as a direct result of this regulatory uncertainty. Anthropic's IPO faces the same headwinds. Fable 5 is still under government review as of today. The clear relative winners are companies that sit further down the stack: inference infrastructure, cloud providers, and enterprise software companies that benefit from AI adoption without being the ones holding the restricted models. Layer 2. What the market is missing here is the angle almost nobody is discussing. The media is covering this as a safety story. Responsible AI, government oversight, progress on regulation. That framing completely misses the financial risk. When governments control product launches, they also control revenue timing. And revenue timing is everything in a high-growth sector where valuations are based on forward multiples of future earnings. Think about what a one-quarter delay in a major model release means for a company like OpenAI at a near trillion-dollar valuation. A single delayed product cycle can shave tens of billions off the implied value, not because the technology is worse, but because the revenue arrives later. And here is the deeper structural issue. This sets a precedent. Once it is established that the executive branch can pause commercial AI releases, Every future administration inherits that power. It does not go away. It expands. Investors who are pricing AI model companies purely as technology growth stories are ignoring a new category of political risk that is now structural, not temporary. Layer 3. What happens next? Here is your concrete roadmap for the next 90 days. Watch for Anthropic's Fable 5 review outcome. If Fable 5 remains suspended, while Mythos 5 gets a partial green light, it tells you that the government is selectively restricting the most capable models, which means the most valuable products carry the highest regulatory risk going forward. Watch for OpenAI's customer-by-customer approval list to become public. Who gets approved first reveals the administration's priorities, and the companies on that list will have a significant competitive advantage over those who are still waiting. Watch for any congressional hearings or formal executive order language around AI model approvals. Right now, this is being handled informally. The moment it gets codified into law or formal regulation, the compliance cost and timeline risk for AI model companies increases dramatically. For positioning, reduce exposure to companies whose valuations depend entirely on frontier model revenue and shift toward infrastructure plays. CoreWeave, Broadcom, and cloud hyperscalers that benefit from AI adoption without the model approval risk. Palantir, which already operates deep inside government AI infrastructure, is uniquely positioned to benefit from a world where Washington controls AI access. The government just became a stakeholder in every major AI company's product roadmap. Smart investors price that in before the rest of the market does. And that is exactly what we do here on AI assets, every single day. If you want to stay ahead of the AI investment curve before mainstream media catches up, subscribe to AI Assets right now and hit the notification bell. Fresh analysis every single day. No noise, just signal. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think government control over AI product launches is a temporary safety measure, or is this the new permanent reality for the sector? I want to hear your take. See you in the next one.